I have a few simple chores today. This window, it leaks. I've got to sort that out. It leaks. In fact, I've had a little puddle down here on the footstep here when it would kind of trench or rain. So that needs to be sorted out before that gets any worse. And you can see stainage down the wall. It should be a simple fix. Now the other thing is the tap in the bathroom. The handle broke off. In fact, it wasn't the handle's fine. It's this bit here. It's just that goes on top of there and that goes onto the actual body of the tap. This snapped in half. I've now glued it, but I don't think it's going to survive very long. So I have 3D printed my own based on that. They look practically identical. I haven't offered it up to the tap yet, so hopefully that fits and does the job. It holds the micro switch in and activates the flow of water when you tilt the tap back. So we'll have a go. So this is going to be simple as well. So two, fingers crossed, simple chores. But first, our plans. Well, we haven't got many plans actually. We're kind of people who don't really plan too far ahead. So for instance, we haven't got anything booked for our main summer holiday. We've got about maybe just over 2 weeks of holiday coming up sometime soon. We don't know where we're going yet. Well, we want to go abroad, across the channel somewhere, or maybe Ireland, but we've done Ireland a few times. So if you have any ideas where we want to go, where we should go, put them in the doobly-doo. Anywhere nice that we can get to in 2 weeks and come back. We don't want to get there, spend a day there and then have to come back. Do you know what I mean? So we have a few of the shows booked up in course with Caravan Radio for the caravan and motorhome community. So you might be able to see us at the Warner shows, and if you're going to Clubfest. Also, just recently, we've had to have the aircon condenser replaced because that was just shot through. The aircon still worked, so there was gas in it. So I was going to do it myself. It looked fairly simple, but apparently you're not allowed to do it, get rid of that gas out into the atmosphere. It's illegal. So we had to pay for someone to do that for us. And while they were doing that, they discovered that the radiator leaked. So we had that replaced as well, which isn't a problem, an easy job. When we went to Bath recently, I came to pick up Herman from storage, which is where we are now, and the starter battery was absolutely flat. And I thought, what would cause that? We use a satellite. This is not a satellite. This is a solar panel to keep that battery charged. So what was the problem? Then I realised that the stereo was on. We'd left the stereo on, and of course that just flattened the battery. So in the future, I think we may have to replace the starter battery because that's surely damaged it. Other things that I need to do in Herman, the indicator stalk doesn't reset properly when I'm going around a corner. You know, they click off. Well, it doesn't do that all the time. So at some point, I'm going to have to take the steering wheel off and figure out what the hell's going on, and maybe replace some parts. The reversing camera, the camera works still, well I believe so, but the actual display that we clip onto the mirror here, that doesn't work anymore. There doesn't seem to be getting any power. It used to flicker and then flick off and then just lose power. So I need to fix that or throw it. I also want to be able to set when our hot water comes on in the morning. So I'm going to install a timer because I'm just fed up of waking up early in the morning just to switch the hot water on for us to have a shower. So that's going to be hopefully a simple job, kind of an adaptation to our hot water controller. I still have to do the seals that go across the motorhome. They don't leak at the moment, but they have leaked in the past, and I think they need redoing. So that's one thing I've been putting off actually quite a few years now. And the rear window, that still leaks. When it's raining and it's from that direction hitting the rear of the motorhome, there is still a little puddle of water, and that's so annoying you will not believe. So that's something I need to do. I think I also want to get a 5G antenna. I don't particularly want to, I want to avoid drilling a hole in the roof. So something that I can mount on the side of the window or something, which would be ideal, but I don't think that's possible. And then we have the, now you may have seen the video where I've fixed and restored the bathroom door. Well, I have to do the same sort of thing to the wardrobe. That seems to be sticking as well. And at the same time, I'll also spray paint the handle there, and spray paint the other handles that of the other lockers in the motorhome. So there is quite a few minor things that I need to do in Herman. Now, let's get on and do my 2 chores. These, like I said earlier, these should be fairly simple. But I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to sort out the window first. So when I realised that this window leaked, I thought to myself, oh bugger, how am I going to get that out to reseal it? But then I realised, I saw, look at this, look. Can you see that? There's a tiny hole there. Just where the plastic or the rubbers don't meet. There's just there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean that out, and I'm just going to put some sealant down there, some adhesive sealant. Hopefully that would sort that out, and we'll have to find out in the future when it rains. And all I'm using here is washing up liquid in a toothbrush. I want some water, of course. Now for my secret weapon, compressed gas. Well, it's just air for cleaning keyboards and stuff. I know that's probably just pushed all the water down, but I wanted to get it dry as quickly as possible. Now I can see something in there, so I'm going to see if I can get it. Oh, there you go. That was easy enough. Right, let's give that a few minutes to dry, and then I'm going to put my sealant in. In the meantime, while that's drying, I'm going to see if I can fix our tap. So here's a tip for you. Whenever you're taking screws out and whatever off the tap, put the plug in the hole so you don't lose screws if you drop it. Okay, so this is the original, and that slides on like that, and then the micro switch goes in there. But does my new one fit? Oh, so that fits fine, but does the micro switch fit? Well, I've just had to look at the other tap in the kitchen to see how this fits, and it should it should oh, here we go. Is it gonna fit? Oh yes, look at that. Oh, brilliant. Let me put the screw back in. Oh, the screw goes through the hole, by the way, which I made, which is brilliant. You never know when you're doing 3D printing, when you're designing in CAD, you take as many measurements as you can, but you never know if it actually is going to fit, because the plastic itself does change shape and get enlarged and whatever. I don't know if that's the right word, but anyway, that's on there. Right, turning on the power. So this micro switch is not engaged. Should hear the micro switch engage and turn the pump on. I can hear it. Yep, I can hear it. Yep, I can hear it. Oh, it's still working. Do you know what? I think that's even better than the original. There is a gap between the handle and the tap there. That is a success. Since I've been talking about 3D printing, I thought I'd show you a few things that I've done in Herman, which I've printed. First of all, remember the stain here. This cover I printed. The original was like all broken up and it wouldn't fix to the wall properly, so I printed one of those. I had to do it in 2 parts. The next thing I designed and printed was this thing. It's a hook. Goes on there, on the edge of the bed, and just a hanger for drying our towels. Before, you know, it's a bit difficult to hook a hanger around there, right, since they don't move. So I printed a couple of those, one for each towel. Sorted. I'm in the kitchen now, and can you see this? This is our cutlery dryer. So put our cutlery in there when we're doing our washing up. A couple of hooks. I designed these couple of hooks, and they just hold the cutlery dryer rack thing in place. I did have screws, but yeah, they just came out. And then, still in the kitchen, I made this holder for our kitchen towel. Now these are just magnets. Right, they're just magnets on there. So we can manoeuvre that anywhere we want. If I don't... You've got to do it with 2 hands, mine, because there's 2 items. There's 2 items. I'm making a right mess of this video now. Right, so they go in there. Okay, hold on. I gotta do it with 2 hands. There's the thing, and then it just goes blunk like that. And when I say blunk, it just goes back up there because it's magnetic. Right, back at the window, I've got my premium hybrid bond and sealant fix from Wix. It is clear, so we shouldn't see any. It's not going to be black or whatever, but this is going to be, should do this job, I think. The only thing is, I think my nozzle is a bit big. I'm only going to need a little bit, but I want it to go in. I think that's it. Bit of a wet finger, and drink. That should do it. Lovely. Done. Now hopefully that sorted that out. If it hasn't, I'm going to have to think up of a plan B, aren't I? Just one more thing I need to do, and that is wipe this wall down so that we can see if it still leaks. Oh, just my luck. It's now raining. That should be all right though, the window, the little bit of sealant, that should be all right. No problems with that. So that's the end of the video. So if you liked it, why not give it a thumbs up, or even give it a hype if you're on mobile. And only subscribe if you've seen our other videos. Until next time, take care, brush your hair. Oh, I haven't said this in a while. We'll see you when we see you. Peace. One more thing before I end the video. Did you know that before crowbars were invented, crows would drink at home? Click the link in the video description to tell me your terrible dad joke.